Tell me not. Helldivers 2 players are so much happier than COD players, and we're gonna break down the top 7 reasons why. Like and subscribe for Super Earth, starting with number 1, PvE versus PvP. Both Helldivers 2 and Call of Duty are shooter games at their core. However, the biggest difference between the two is the fact that Helldivers 2 provides a co-op player versus environment experience, and Call of Duty provides a player versus player experience. In Helldivers 2, players are encouraged to work towards a common goal to take down the enemies, the Terminids, the Illuminate, or the Automatons, or should I say Activision and Sony. Due to this common goal, I think I can speak for the entire community and say that Helldivers 2 has been nothing but a positive experience, whether it's playing with your friends or with random players. Comment if you've ever been in this situation, but I've been in plenty of matches where I get carried by players who are way higher levels than I am, and it just speaks to how chill and cooperative the Helldivers 2 community really is. This friendly environment takes the focus away from competing against other players and enables players to enjoy each other's interactions and work together to achieve planet liberation. Be honest, have you ever really raged on this game? Okay, maybe when your buddy team kills you for the 10th time in a row, but aside from that, speaking of rage, let's pivot to Call of Duty's PvP experience. Call of Duty does have PvE experiences, like old school round-based zombies and co-op campaign, and I'm just saying, I don't think it's a coincidence that zombies players are the most chill in the entire COD community. But unlike Helldivers 2, Call of Duty is primarily known for its PvP multiplayer experience, whether that's traditional 6v6 multiplayer or Battle Royale Warzone. There is a similar element of teamwork that is needed to beat the other team in popular game modes like Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirm, Domination, Search and Destroy, and so on. However, more often than not, you're fighting your own teammates just as hard as your enemies. You are a fucking dweeb. Teammate's standing right there and he's not doing anything. What is he doing? I know this word gets thrown around a lot when it comes to gaming, but Call of Duty truly is a toxic experience. If you're not raging at the other team that are already sweating their nuts off, you're raging at your own noob teammates because they barely know how to move the freaking analog stick. Tell me if you've ever heard this saying, Call of Duty brings out the worst in people. Tell me it isn't true. Monetization. This is a topic brought up often in both games, but for completely different reasons. Helldivers 2 costs $40, which is $30 less than the Black Ops 7 Standard Edition, and if you want to support and show your thanks to Arrowhead, you can chip in an extra $20 and become a super citizen. In Helldivers 2, in-game purchases are consumer friendly. You see, Helldivers 2 uses a currency called super credits. The game gives you the option to purchase super credits to unlock new cosmetics, such as armor, helmets, capes, emotes, and so on. Super credits even enable you to unlock new war bonds, which come with all those customization features. Just think about this for now. The most expensive pack of super credits is only $20, which is absolutely unheard of in comparison to other AAA shooter games like Fortnite with V-Bucks and Call of Duty with COD points. Not only are super credits cheap in comparison to other games, but you can earn super credits by playing the game. Either you earn them as you progress through war bonds, or you can find them throughout the map while you're playing. Pretty cool, right? Organizing super credits is a healthy way of encouraging players to play more to earn more. Not in Call of Duty, where you pay more to earn more. First of all, let's just look at how expensive COD points are compared to super credits. It goes to show that Activision is taking advantage of players who love to spend money on those Teletubbies. But here's why that's wrong. Call of Duty puts way too much focus on selling skins and cosmetics. Rather than putting more development time into better map design or kill streaks, all Activision and the developers have to do is make sure they sell marketable and attractive skins to the casual players. As you could imagine, this pisses off a lot of diehard fans. If the devs keep getting casual players to spend money on bundles, then that sets the bar even lower in terms of game quality. Just look back at Modern Warfare 2 2022. The lack of quantity and quality DLC caused the player base to drop off a ton, but Infinity Ward got away with it because of its record-breaking game sales as well as the following bundle sales. Although Modern Warfare 3 2023 was praised for its sufficient content on the multiplayer side, let's not forget that Sledgehammer Games didn't add a single original map on release, only the OG MW2 maps, not to mention game sales tanked after MW2, and the same thing is happening with Black Ops 7. Treyarch is adding more content than usual because they have to, thanks to the abysmal game sales. Live service. The live service experience between these two games is unmatched. One makes you addicted to spreading democracy, the other makes you quit to spread democracy. First, let's look at the one that makes players quit. Look, we all know the infamous Battle Pass in Call of Duty. It's the monetization model that is purely based on FOMO, the fear of missing out. As soon as the Battle Pass releases, there is a time limit that counts down. This is the only time players are unable to unlock items in the Battle Pass until time runs out and the next one drops. But that's not all. What makes the Battle Pass even better is the best items are locked behind a paywall. You see a new skin that's got you feeling some type of way? Upgrade to the Black Cell and drop $30 to get this one skin that will be old news in about a week. Does a new weapon blueprint catch your attention? Too bad. Drop $30 and you can have it. Don't you love Call of Duty for this? When you play multiplayer, you'll play against a bunch of players who are using these skins. The more COD players see these skins, or any content from the Battle Pass for that matter, the more likely it is they actually buy the Battle Pass. Especially when the players using the Battle Pass skins are dropping nukes acting like every match is a $1 million competitive tournament. It makes the COD suckers say, wow, I can drag my nuts around the map too! Now the more I see these skins, the more I ask myself why I'm on this game in the first place. But the Battle Pass isn't everything. Each COD game like Black Ops 7 features new seasons throughout its life cycle, and each of these seasons feature new content for everyone to be pissed off about. The problem here is COD usually never updates their games well at all. In games like Black Ops 6 and even Modern Warfare 2 2022, the developers normally drip feed content in between each season. However, in Black Ops 7, Treyarch has been updating the game fairly well, but let's not give them too much credit. Due to how badly BO7 sold, the devs were forced to work harder on updating this game. It's the only way players would stick around, and even that's not working, especially with all the ridiculous collabs COD has had throughout the years. Beavis and Butthead, Nicki Minaj, American Dad, and now Fallout. I wonder when the Teletubbies are coming to Modern Warfare 26. Now let's look at Helldivers 2, where players get real live service. Let's start with the War Bonds, Arrowhead's version of the Battle Pass, except, the War Bond isn't designed to fuck you over. Quite the opposite, actually. First of all, what I love most about War Bonds is they are permanently accessible. This means there is no time limit on when you can earn content from them. The only FOMO involved here is not wanting to miss out on spreading managed democracy. Since Helldivers 2 released in February 2024, Arrowhead has released 21 War Bonds, so if you're a new player, you have the opportunity to grind out all those War Bonds and catch up on missed time. And speaking of collabs, this includes War Bonds featuring Killzone and Halo ODST, which is a crossover Helldivers players were dreaming about since the game came out. It's just a player-friendly approach that feels like a breath of fresh air compared to the Battle Pass. No obnoxious skins, no cringe weapon blueprints, no AI art slop, just democracy, patriotism, and a huge relief I'm not playing Black Ops 7. And let's not forget, you unlock super credits from the War Bond too. Yeah, but you can earn COD points for free from the Battle Pass too, dumbass. Yes, this is true, but you can also earn super credits while playing the game, which I have done on multiple occasions, and it feels pretty good. That's not to mention all of the incredible events Arrowhead added to the game. I'm talking Malevelon Creek, Meridia, Return of the Illuminate faction, and most recently Cyberstan and the Machinery of Oppression update. Helldivers 2 has absolutely had its ups and downs, but Arrowhead has proven they always find a way to bring the players back. Call of Duty, on the other hand, always finds a way to keep players away, and you gotta hand it to them. They're doing a great job of that with Black Ops 7. Immersion. In the modern shooter genre, I don't think any game immerses me more than Helldivers 2. When I play Helldivers 2, I have one mission in mind: spread managed democracy. From the dive to the battlefield, I am fully engaged in the fight. It's the one game where I feel like it's a disservice to listen to music or watch a YouTube video. Unless it's this video, keep watching. Not only does the intensity make the game enjoyable, but the lore just makes it come together. I mean, the lore is so powerful in Helldivers 2 that it translated to real life when the players revolted against Sony and review bombed the hell out of the game. Democracy literally won that day. And then there's the sheer chaos throughout the gameplay. Nothing screams pure cinema like dropping an Eagle 500 bomb and watching the massive explosion, or plowing through enemies in the Bastion MK tank, or team killing before extraction. But the immersive element of this game, you just can't have in most live service games. Battlefield 6 is probably the closest that comes to mind with all the chaos and constant explosions throughout each match. As for Call of Duty, immersion is non-existent. Back during the glory days of Call of Duty like COD 4, the game maintained a military theme that players enjoyed. From the maps, to the soldiers, to the weapons, to the environment, it all fit that same serious military theme that the COD community resonated with. Just listen to the music, listen to the in-game voice announcer.
Enemy AC on 30 above! Enemy emergency airdrop incoming! Enemy free flow incoming! Enemy nuke incoming! It's over!
Now watch the opening campaign scene in Black Ops 2. Fast forward to today, and you could quickly see why many of us longtime players are disgruntled. We're tired of playing a game called Modern Warfare while playing against Nicki Minaj and Snoop Dogg. We're tired of playing Black Ops and having to fight a giant and dodge a bunch of giant-sized knives. And how you go from war-torn environments to cat cafes set in the year 2035 is beyond me. It's a total disgrace to COD fans. All it makes us want to do is quit the game, move over to Helldivers 2, and never look back, which is what thousands of players have actually done. But Immersion leads into the next reason, and it's a controversial one: customization. When it comes to customization, Call of Duty has been heavily criticized, and I'm not talking about camos. The camo grind is a massive part of the game's progression, so the more camos there are, the more you have an actual reason to play, other than to decimate your monitor. I'm also not talking about the cheap-ass charms or stickers you can equip on your weapons. What I'm really talking about is two features, but first let's talk about the skins. Arguably the most controversial topic within the COD community. First of all, there's nothing wrong with giving players the freedom to customize their own operator skin. That is, until you involve the Ninja Turtles and Seth Rogen. Like, it's one thing if you're allowing players to customize default soldiers, but once you start adding all that goofy shit, it starts to ruin the game's immersion, as we discussed. And this is where customization plays a major role. It either makes or breaks the game's theme. It makes COD feel more like Fortnite than what the old CODs used to feel like. Remember Black Ops 1? The game offered a bunch of features like face paint, engraved clan tags, and you could even create your own emblem, which is now banned in newer CODs because the COD community is infamous for its, unique artistic expression. Let's leave it at that. If you know, you know. And when it came to skins, no one really cared, but for good reason. Not only did they keep the serious military theme, they only changed based on the perk, faction, and map environment. For example, using Flak Jacket equipped the operator with body armor, and using Ghost would give your operator a ghillie suit, which was the most badass look you could have. It kept the game grounded and reinforced its serious military identity. Looking back, I wish COD went back to this system. Comment if you agree. But skins aren't the only thing I was talking about. Create a class has also been ruined, and honestly, it really has to do with the garbage-ass gunsmith. If you look back at Black Ops 1, the developers kept it so simple. You could equip 2 attachments max, and that was if you were using the Warlord perk, which by the way, you unlocked everything by earning COD points from playing, not from paying. Yeah, breath of fresh air, right? But yeah, nowadays you gotta look through about 190 different attachments and 80 different optics. Like, what the hell are we doing? There should be one silencer attachment, there should be one foregrip attachment, and there should be one moment where I don't feel like quitting the game. But we can't have good things. Unless you look at Helldivers 2's customization. What makes customization work in Helldivers 2 is a lot of it is based on the game's lore. For example, you have the characters in spacesuits heavily influenced by Starship Troopers. No matter how many of these skins get added, Arrowhead keeps that theme and the game stays true to its identity. Light, medium, and heavy armor each provide unique abilities, like a high armor rating, resistance to explosive damage, and can even upgrade your speed and stamina regen. Although helmets are purely cosmetic, they each have a unique look that also stays true to the Helldivers theme. And even though capes are also purely cosmetic, each description ties into the game's lore. Pillars of Freedom is my personal favorite, as it pays tribute to the PSN account linking controversy. Arrowhead is legendary for this. There are also many other fun customization features like changing your character's body type, voice packs, emotes that tie in with the lore and don't make you cringe like COD's emotes, and then you have player cards and titles where you can show how proud you are to be a super citizen. And you want to hear something crazy? The create a class system is even simpler than Call of Duty's. You have 3 options: primary, secondary, and throwables. With primaries, you can customize your optic, underbarrel, muzzle, and magazine, and that's it. You can also unlock camos, which are pretty simple designs, but because of the game's sci-fi space theme, the possibilities are endless. You can even customize your own vehicles and your ship, which also gives you upgrades. You can customize the Patriotic Administration Center, orbital cannons, hangar, bridge, engineering bay, and the robotics workshop. And you can customize a ship's name, which is fun using your own creativity. It's all a fun way to show off to your friends as you progress through the game. So it's safe to say Helldivers 2 players are happier with customization than COD players as well. Real quick guys, I just wanted to remind you to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video. Do it for managed democracy. Thank you guys. Now let's get back into the video. Fun. Let's be honest, when it comes to player happiness, there has to be a fun factor. I know this is a foreign concept to AAA games like Black Ops 7, but games are actually supposed to be fun. And when it comes to BO7, it is a brutal experience. There's nothing fun about chasing around a bunch of omni-movement dorks, and there sure as hell is nothing fun about non-stop cluster grenades and red acid trip gas. However, I do find one feature to be quite enjoyable. Next time you play, try hitting the quit match button. I highly recommend, but not in Helldivers 2. That would make you a traitor to democracy, and well, the game is actually fun.
You want to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
You see that guy over there? Now you see him. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Now you don't.
Now you never gets old. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh.
No!
Oh, shit.
It's all up to
No.
you, soldier.
Ooh.
It's all
I
up to
died.
you. Finish the fight.
No way. Oh my gosh, no.
Clutch, clutch, Juan, clutch. You are the one, man. You gotta clutch.
I'm the one.
You're the one,
We're gonna
man.
make it. We're gonna make it. No.
Yeah, dude.
Ah!
He is the one.
No.
He is the one, dude.
We gotta
He
go
is
in.
the one.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Holy shit.
dude.
Oh my.
Bro.
Oh. I had no stims. I was on like maybe 10 HP or that was crazy. Holy shit.
You are just the one, man.
The
You're
one.
the one, dude.
Live proof. From using dozens of fun stratagems, mowing down hordes of enemy factions, and watching massive cinematic explosions, Helldivers 2 is so much fun and creates tons of memorable moments, especially as you level up and unlock the hardest difficulties. There is so much reward with progression, and the great part is, there's different approaches you can take with having fun. If you want a challenging experience, you play the harder difficulties and play through operations to progress through them. If you want to just chill and have a good time with friends, you can play on the lower difficulties and not feel any pressure to extract. And once you level up and unlock stronger equipment and stratagem, you're gonna feel unstoppable when you go back to the lower levels. It's just a great balance that you can never get in Call of Duty. You're always gonna be playing against the sweatiest movement lords, and you get sick of it very quickly. Overall, Helldivers 2 shows how to make a fun live service game, and COD is the complete opposite. If more studios would learn to prioritize fun over profit, the future of the industry is in good hands. If you make your game fun, the players will reward you for that, and the profit will naturally follow. Community. This is obviously the most ironic point, but Helldivers players are happier than COD players simply because they're happier. And this is for multiple reasons. I mean, Helldivers 2 is a PvE game, so you're not raging at enemy players. Arrowhead actually engages with the community, and they update their game very well with new content. You're not getting overstimulated with microtransaction ads. And oh yeah, the game is actually fun and doesn't want to make you shatter your nearest window. All these things add up, and it just makes for an overall fun experience. Because I don't know about you, but playing a game is a lot more enjoyable when the community isn't toxic. And toxic is the very definition of the COD community. And detestable, repulsive, revolting, obnoxious.
A knucklehead McSpazzatron!
Alright, you get the point. Personally, I cannot stand the way people play COD today, and Black Ops 7 amplifies that to a level I never thought was possible. Due to the lightning fast movement, players are impossible to keep up with in BO7. Even if they're right in front of you 1 second, the next second they're across the map like they just freaking teleported. And due to the Omni movement, these movement lords are now the most elusive creatures in history. Not only are they moving at the speed of light, they're also simultaneously moving in every single direction. It's like trying to catch Speedy Gonzalez on crack. It's absolutely insane. And if movement lords weren't enough, there are also countless gimmicks like holograms, aimbot snipers, red gas that gives you an acid trip. Do I need to keep going? That's not to mention there are endless explosions going on at all times, like it's the TikTok brain rot version of Battlefield 6. The point is, all these features add up to overstimulation and a miserable experience. And what does that lead to? Miserable players that hate each other's guts. It's shown in each player base's friendliness too. Friendly is the last word you would use to describe COD players. You try speaking a word in that pregame lobby, and it's very likely you will be cussed at. It's pointless. But I will always say that the Helldivers 2 community is the complete opposite of the COD community. For example, if you're a new player trying to learn the game, higher level players will be more than glad to carry you and help you learn the game. I would actually encourage you to join voice chat, because chances are you will make friends and memories that will make you love the game even more. So yeah man, the Helldivers 2 community is the best, there's none better. And the COD community smells, simple as that. So comment if there's anything you wanted to add as to why Helldivers 2 players are happier than COD players. But that's not all. Watch this video next to get an even deeper dive at how Helldivers 2 beat Call of Duty. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching everyone. I am exceptional. Has been Juan.